Okay, so
What strange metal? It didn't
After-
rust at all, despite all the time it's been here.
fucking around for a little bit with restarting the game and trying different saves.
Correct. Nothing else possesses that much raw, magical power.
This now works again for me. Now, I wonder if we're just supposed to go this way.
It works in a way we have not even come close to comprehending, like a cosmic force.
All this energy, it's useless without the Numinos.
Okay. Now what?
Yes? Found something? They look useful. Let's take them to the Chronica. Yes? Yes, you're right. How is it possible that it moves all by itself? Let's take it with us. Let me see. Yes, it does indeed. Seems to be some kind of energy storage, but it's empty. Yes, I think you're right. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. Let's go talk to Pegast.
Now that was quick. So, what did you find? Well, that's not much of a surprise considering how long it was down here. And as long as we can reconstruct it, that's alright. I sent some of my men back to Ark. We'll request a caravan to get all the parts back to the temple and see what we can do from there. Let's just hope it really will help us against this cleansing, whatever it is. As much as I admire Pyrean technology, I don't like the idea of putting our lives in the hands of it. Let me see. Interesting. Truly interesting.
What?
Seems that this machine was only some kind of prototype. The real one the Pyreans were working on must be somewhere else. Plus, there's also a name for it. The Pyreans called it the Beacon.
That's poetic.
Indeed. Well then, it seems like you and your visions have once again saved the day, Prophet. There's a lot for us to do now. If you've taken care of your business here, I suggest you head back to Ark and report to old Oranthiel.
What do you think, Saira? Do you want to leave now or stay a little longer? Good. There you are. Pegast's mages have already told the Grandmaster about our find, and they're waiting for us in the Emporium. Let's go.
Is it? Okay, it's even 10. I'll have to buy places to sleep.
All that I am saying is that there are more efficient ways to battle this red madness. And heathen machines atop the Sun Temple are the last thing that will calm the townsfolk.
Maybe. But if this heathen machine is what the Pyreans used to combat the cycle, I want it near. Even if it turns out to be useless, only a fool turns down a chance. Skyrim, how long will the reconstruction take?
Oh, that depends on how many Pyrean mechanics you have on hand that can help us decipher these plans. Just think for once, Aranthiel. How are we supposed to give you an estimation if we don't even know what the finished machine is supposed to look like?
We will get to work right away, Grandmaster. But in any case, we're going to need a lot of steel and Pyrean crystals.
You will get them. Now, get to work. You did excellent work. We will reconstruct this machine, no matter the price. Here, this will reward you for your effort. With the beacon and the sigil stone, we now have both a sword and shield against these High Ones. That is more than I had hoped for. However, there has also been a disquieting development. I have called in a conclave, and it will take place in a day. Come back then, and use the time to rest.
I can rain fire.
That's beyond me. Let's see. So we are gonna talk about it.
Hello.
Hello.
The product... Prophet?
Where did she go? She loaded to wherever her home is. Okay, so there's no longer saying you don't belong. They're saying prophet. That's right, bitch. I am your prophet.
Can I help you?
Oh, sad.
Saira, good to see you. Do you need anything?
Why are you calling me that?
That's convenient, actually. I think I still owe you an explanation.
Some people just don't know their place.
Yes, but let's talk somewhere else. Come on.
We always go too easy.
So, sorry for all the secrecy. I just didn't want anyone else to listen in. Well, that moment when I neutralized the leader of the bandits in Old Dothelgrad, I'm sure you noticed that I was different then. Upset. You choose your words carefully, Saira. I appreciate that. I'll make this quick. There is something about me that you don't know. That no one knows, actually. Do you remember what I told you in the curarium about the destroyed village? Well, I wasn't entirely honest with you. Not all of it, no, and it's true that I don't know how I ended up there. But I remembered something just before I regained consciousness. Some kind of vague memory. A feeling coupled with an image. It's hard to describe because it didn't last very long, but I saw myself, but I was somehow above the rooftops, as if I flew. Below me, I saw all the chaos, the dead, the fire, the devastated houses, and I somehow felt hot, but from inside, as if my blood was boiling. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm sorry, but I don't know how to describe it better than that. It was something that actually happened, I'm sure of it. But the memory, it was somehow blurred. Like a dream, but a very vivid one. Nothing. I woke up, and from there things happened just as I've already told you. But that's not really what I'm trying to get at. In that memory, when I saw all those dead bodies and all that destruction, I felt satisfaction, pleasure. As if all that suffering, all that pain was the most exhilarating thing I'd ever seen. Well, I didn't know what to make of that memory myself for quite a long time. But then, things happened that made me understand. There is something inside my head, Saira. Some kind of second soul, an entity. Most of the time it sleeps, but there are situations in which it wakes up. Mostly when something atrocious happens or has happened. Blood, pain, death. Whenever I'm confronted with these kinds of things, it tries to... I don't know how to put it. Tries to take control of me, and then things like Alt Cthulgrad happen. It's never managed to completely take me over, and it hasn't gotten as far as it did in Alt Cthulgrad for a long, long time now. But that memory from the village, I think that is what happens when I let myself go completely. Yes, it is immense, Saira. I can feel it every time it is trying to take me over. I don't even want to think about what would happen if I were to give in completely. If that name seems fitting to you, then yes. But I think we both know these stories about ghosts taking over the living are just stories to scare the common folk. If it helps you, think of it as some kind of temptation. One that's just waiting for the moment when I am too weak to contain it. I figure. Listen, what happened in Old Dothelgrad, I never should have let it come to that. But that moment when he charged me, the blood on his sword, I just couldn't contain it. And when I gave in, when I hacked him into pieces, I simply felt so thrilled, complete. I was naive to believe it would never get that far again. Naive and stupid. But do you see now? This is the reason why I train so hard, why I always try to control my emotions no matter what people do or say to me. This creature inside me, it's always on the hunt, and the only way I can keep it at bay is by controlling both my body and spirit 100%. Just one moment of carelessness. That's all it takes. I don't know. And truth be told, I'm not sure I want to. Only Master Tyrus, my foster father. He taught me how to contain it by controlling my thoughts. And he also advised me never to tell anyone about it, which I haven't. Until today. I don't know. Probably because I was afraid you'd tell someone else about what happened in Old Dothelgrad and that would raise suspicions. A coward's move, I know, but it was the best solution I could come up with. I'm sorry. Well, what would be the alternative? Transcribe Pyrean books like the Magisters do all day? Or drop out entirely and pour hot water for the upper city's noblewomen? Look, Saira, as you already pointed out, there is a chance that this thing inside me is responsible for the massacre in the village. And if that's true, I definitely have a lot of repentance to do, don't you think? And even if it isn't, I want to change things, to make the world at least a little bit better. And yes, I do realize that this means a lot of hardship and hard work for me, but I'm not afraid of that. Do you know why? Because that's what's missing in this world. So many people just talk, and never act, because that would mean that they'd have to actually endure something for what they believe in. One that shouldn't be an exception. Anyway, the one thing I ask of you is to keep silent about what I've told you. It will never come to something like that again, I promise. I'd like some time by myself now, and thanks for listening.
Well, you just gonna stand there?
This just doesn't make sense.
Well, how can I get out of here? And where is here? Okay, I guess we're gonna need to go do some side quests. Okay, we first need to
Have you heard it? Apparently the Blue Islands...
My Sir Delina. And I've got...
Is there no side quests here?
Yes. The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you.
No, shit. Oh, what the heck? No, that's... Yeah, we have to go this way.
Always complaining. If this is really such a bad place,
Monsieur?
just take a trip to...
Good evening. Yes?
Yes, you should go into the Whisperwood and see what you can find in the old fortress. I'll wait for you in the Undercity, in my laboratory.
Yes, yes.
Move along.
Oh, I gotta pay for it first.
Oh, come
Malphas's blessings. And our room's looking for you. Good. We'll open up the room. And please, no shady business. We walk the righteous path here and don't want any trouble.
Okay.
She-Ra.
Malphas's split.
In the bed. Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, literally everything else is 3-star difficulty. And I struggle with a 2-star. So...
Move along.
Oi, you there.
Yes?
Fruits. Vegetables. Bread fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path abiding. Greetings. Do you? Sure. Take a look. Walk blessed.
So those are consumables.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
Okay, I'm done.